If you have studied the lunatic theory of human evolution, it is about two things: moving forward and upright straight. And this is the very theme corporation pursues in every ways: increasing sales, increasing profit, making higher level of market share. And this became the mantra of corporate success. So over the last 100 years and so, and possibly because from the day when corporation has came into being, this is the mantra corporation has pursued. What is that? Increasing sales and profitability. This very action has created self-destruction for the corporations in general, in particular, and the society as a whole. Today, the corporations are facing challenges like the human society, and that's the challenge of climate change. Studies suggest that over last 1982 till today, the industrial emission amounts almost $16.72 trillion of market value. That's a staggering amount, almost equal to US GDP in today's value. So therefore, there is an increasing pressure on corporations to act quickly from number of stakeholders. These are social stakeholders. These are consumers who are millennial and very aware about what's happening in the corporations. So my study is trying to focus on whether companies are making necessary adjustment or changes to make sure this climate change risk is being managed, at least from their side. So the critical part of my study is how particularly market mechanism, especially capital market, reacts to corporations that undertakes this costly journey of readjusting its business alignment and business processes so as to making sure that the company can create value continuously in the future. Given that objectives, what I have done, I started with an interview of staggering 8,700 interviews over a period of 5 years, covering 43 countries, almost 2,300 corporations. The initial results suggest that companies that make adjustment to develop a comprehensive climate change management strategy has certain benefit. In particular, one standard deviation increase in climate change strategy leads to almost 4.5% market value creation, which totals amount $872 million for our average firm in per year basis. This is a huge amount. And how the company makes that value creation, I further investigate what are the channels. One of the channels is that company that has a comprehensive mechanism to address climate change risk are likely to identify potential business opportunities that has consequences in the future economy. And they are also be able to make significant and wise choices in tackling the risk they face. To figure it out, if the company has a climate change risk management score of 9, the probability of successful identification is around 87% compared to a company which has a score of 1, and that value is 27%. So that's a significant amount of increase. I also find out in terms of mechanism how company makes or create value is that company that increases its strategic adjustment by 1 percentage point has seen a reduction of its carbon emission, controlling for the size and the growth it wants to pursue. So at any level of growth, company became more efficient in reducing carbon emissions. My study also looked at other kind of mechanism. For example, I have found that companies that develops this strategy helps in mitigating the technological improvement that is required, or investing in technological improvement that is required to undertake these challenges. So overall, the preliminary study suggests that aiming for future carbon reduction as well as sustainability is a critical goal the company should pursue. It is not necessarily hurting company's future, rather it is ensuring or securing company's future. So to sum up my findings, there are two key takeaways. Number one, company should restructure and redesign its business processes so as to reduce the carbon emission. Number two, join the team of Captain Planet, a very famous, I think everybody knows that. Otherwise, regulators and market mechanism will knock you out in future.